Yo, what is up everyone? Thank you all so much for coming back for week 2 of me designing a t-shirt in Procreate. So this week it is going to be the sketches, and hope you've been enjoying the series so far. Thank you so much to those of you who checked out episode 1, which came out last week. And in this video, it's going to be me doing these sketches. It's not going to take me long to do the sketches. And I'm going to show you a bit of my process as well as how to go about finding inspiration the very simple and easy way. And with that said, let's go and get into the video. And one more thing before we transition. The 2 phrases that I am doing are embrace change and don't wait. That is what I'm gonna have designed and put on a t-shirt. And now let's go ahead and make that. All right, now with anything, whenever you're getting prepped to work on a piece, you want to have your sketchbook and pencil, eraser, and sharpener. These are what I use to make sure that I'm set up and that I don't have to stress out and or get up and do much movement. I could just focus on the sketching and get to it. And then another thing that I also do, I write down the quotes or phrases that I am working on, because there is nothing more annoying than working on a piece and you get so into it and the next thing you know, you've misspelled something. So therefore, the whole thing, you gotta redo it somehow and hopefully be able to make the same type of sketches that you did. And that is one thing I have to say is very important, is to make sure that the prep work is right. And before doing any sketching, do your research, and I'm going to show you how I go about doing that. Let's make some room here. I use a program called Pinterest. So on Pinterest, for me, I have many different boards, some that are public and some that are private that are just for me in my viewing. And I'm going to show you one of my boards. Calligraphy inspiration. I have just found work that inspires me, and there is a ring on the eye. There we go. That's a bit better. Found work that inspires me, and whenever I am working on a piece, I would just come back to this and really just scroll through and see if there is one that catches my eye, like a particular style and just how the letters are and the overall placement of the type, if there is any elements that I could use. And while scrolling through this and get inspired about the overall execution, and if I want to do like brush lettering, broad edge calligraphy, gothic calligraphy, whatever you want to call it, and if I want to just make it black and white, there are so many things that you could do. So, for example, I have lately been into more of the chunky type of work, and all this work is just from various artists, because I've been into chunky lettering work as well as getting back into like script work. And if you see my work, script, I love doing it, and I just love the overall movement of the letters and the construction of them. So what we're going to do, we just keep looking and not try to copy any of this, and just use it as a visual inspiration and how we're going to go about executing these 2 phrases here. So 2 phrases, well, the 4 words, the letters that they start with, I like to see what other people have done using those 2 letters to start off. because that then gives you an idea of how can I construct a word in a totally different way than what I've done before, other from seeing what other people have done. So we're just going to keep scrolling, because you could even do uppercase and have lowercase and an uppercase, and that is just the process of doing that. And now let's go ahead and start wrapping up the inspirational research. Okay, there's enough of that. Got a pretty good idea of how I'm going to do these quotes. Going to be 2 different sketches. All right, that's enough of that. We got the one here for embrace change. Just the whole way how I did change, I could dig that, and it's easier to read. And I just dig the C and the overall look of the letters. So that's what we're going to go for embrace change. And the next one is don't wait. gonna scrap that because I'm starting to feel the word, and I'm starting to feel the phrase embrace change more than don't wait. Yeah. Because embrace change is something that we're always gonna have to do no matter what. And that is where I'm gonna go ahead and end it off. I want to say I appreciate you so much for making it to the end of the video, and if you haven't done so yet, please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the sketches. Don't have to, because I have to say I'm at the level now where with sketching I'm a lot more confident, and like the research that we did, it's like I could put it in my mind on, I could put it out of my mind on how I want the shirt design to look, because you have to remember that this is going on a t-shirt, and like the script and all that would look very nice, but it's going to be easy to be read. Because there's people out there that cannot read cursive and or they cannot write cursive. So why make it difficult? And for the phrase don't wait, I decided to stop with the sketching because I'm over here. Oh, it's a sketchbook. I got to a point where I wasn't feeling it as much as embrace change. And I just felt, you know, like I had said, that this is more of what I was going for and the quote that I'm liking more. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love.